All right, so now it's soap loaf part two, and I am going to mix up this top for my soap loaf that has a topper. All right, let's get this going. I'm going to start with my white. Again. All right, let's go with the purple first because I knew from before this is the one that sets up first. Then I'll try my pink. Do circles. Now, those of you who soap will recognize my technique, I hope, because I have some favorite soapers that I watch their stuff all the time. Now, for some reason, this soap is super liquidy. I don't know why. I don't know why. But, I mean, that's just how it is, I think, sometimes. So I think the swirl is going to be spectacular on this soap. I don't know. It's the same mix, the same soaps. I'm not sure why I'm getting such a good liquid one this time compared to last time. I don't know. Okay, I'll take it though. And some purple. Now, with what I have left, I'd like to put a swirl in my white. So I'm pouring, moving this up so you can see, I'm pouring what's left into my white batter. I'm kind of doing an in-pot swirl for my piping and maybe my cupcakes. We'll see how it works out. All right. All right, it's time to pipe. Let's see. I think I'm going to do 3 across, or maybe 4. Oh, maybe 3. And I use the pot swirled soap to make my icing. And let's see. I'll speed this up so you don't have to sit through it. All right, all my piping's done. I'm sorry. My camera went out and, well, I guess you didn't necessarily need to see all the dollops put on top. All right, hopefully I'll do a better job with putting in the embeds. Well, I hope you got a chance to see my video on how to make my little French macaroons that are going to go on some of my soap. So in the meantime, I'm going to put a drizzle on that this is Mica Gold from Nurture Soap. And I'll put the links to all of those below. And I think I'll put a card or a note for the macaroon video above. Okay? All right. So I'm going to place 1 macaroon per soap. Hopefully I'm going to start on the second. Yes. Perfect. And alternate so that I can cut through. I might have to cut these one by one rather than with my cutter. I don't have one of those wonderful cutters I'm saving up. And when I get one, then I'll have to figure out how to get it all to line up and look as good as other soapers that I've seen theirs. I just don't see mine lining up that well. But I don't know, give it some time. I'm getting, I think, better and better at this. And so what did I learn this time? Once again, upon reflection, I do soap because it makes me happy and helps me with my food. Oh, that one's not as pretty. Oh, it's going to have to go there then. All right. It helps me with my my food, and it's a creative outlet, and I just love making it, and I love giving away soap, and I love selling it to people who want to buy it. I'm not trying to buy it, sell it, but I do seem to be making a lot of soap. So I'm trying to hold my soap making down to once a month, because I'm going to make soap, cupcakes, bath bombs, maybe once a month, because I have other things like my book reviews and stuff in the library that I want to get done. I think I've lost my way. Pink, orange, purple, green, coffee. Pink, orange, purple, green. Pink, orange. Thank you. You know, teachers will figure it out. Peach, orange, purple, green, and cream. So that leads us back to pink. Make sure I leave some space to cut. Purple. Alrighty. And orange, I think. I have to come down here because I don't think I did a good job with my... But you know what? That can be the end. I'll set this one right there. Alrighty. So, now I think I'm going to... I've done my drizzle. I think I'm going to add some wonderful glitter, because, you know, I love the glitter. And I'm going to spray everything down with alcohol. And I think we're going to do that. All right, so a little sparkle. I've tried different methods. Like, I didn't, you know, you never know if there's a draft in your house until you start working with glitter. All right. Let's try a little more, because it doesn't matter where you aim it. And I've tried those things that you blow, and it still doesn't work out. So, the spoon method on high seems to be the one that works for me. But this is one of my favorite glitters. It was recommended to me by a fellow soaper, and it's now become my favorite. All right. Now let's see if I can give it a go at showing you how it looks up close. All right, I'm saving up for a really great YouTube camera, but right now, this is what I have, and this is what it looks like up close, and it smells wonderful. It's pink Moscato. All right, and here's my book. When I'm thinking of an idea, this is my book. Sorry, having a problem with this. Yeah, this is my book where I figure it out, because I'd like to say I could just do it by ear, but sometimes you have to figure it out. And so I'm very pleased, and I'll show you the cutting, and I'm moving on. Probably tomorrow I'll do the bath bombs or the cupcakes that go along with this set. And thank you for watching so far. Okay. Ooh, I'm so excited about this one. Once again, I have done this before, and sometimes I get filled with trepidation, especially when the sides are super smooth and silky and everything turns out, because I'm a new soap maker compared to all the people I admire. And one thing I love about being at this stage, well, first of all, I think I'm going to have to put it on its side because it is so tall. Let's see if I can work that out. and I'm not going to go by the markings on the soap. I'm going to go by my placements of my macaroon. So it does make the soap, sometimes the sizes are uneven, but I think they're within the allowable ounces when I say how much they weigh. Once again, really hoping that my cord goes all the way through without hurting my embeds. There we go. Yeah, that's one time. Sometimes oh my goodness, sometimes the embeds get away from me and I end up, nice swirl. Very different from the last one. Very swirly, very pretty. Ooh, it smells delicious. All right, so I'm going to cut a few of these. I do not believe I can cut them standing up. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, awful close. I'm going to give it a shot, and I'll show you the end results. This soap was so tall, it required the assistance of my cheese cutter, which is a double-handed blade that will help go through your soap, but you have to have a very steady hand. So I cut them into smaller pieces, and that way I wouldn't get the hit on either side of the these arch parts of my cutter. Didn't dig into my embeds. And like I said, I lined these up based on the placement of my macaroons. Oh, so good. So good. Such a different swirl. This is a drop swirl, and it was very liquidy, and I knew it was going to be spectacular. And the difference, this was my hanger swirl, as you can tell, because it was setting up so quickly. So that's kind of the different effects that you can get based on the different swirls that that you want. The drop swirl versus the hanger swirl. I think I could have chosen a better example, but I always like both effects. And I'm going to cut these. So much easier to cut now that I made them into smaller pieces. I always promised myself I'd buy a bigger cutter, but I don't really think I need one. I don't think I make that much soap in order to do that. I'm going to try and just do one soap. Oh, this is the end. I'm just going to hold on to that one for myself. I don't make enough soap, I think, right now to justify the big cutter. I'm in awe of it, and of course, crafters, you know, we like a new gadget, but I think this little one is good enough for me right now. So pretty and smells so good. They'll be ready in time for Valentine's Day for all my loved ones, and if not, I'll hit them up for Mother's Day. But I really am pleased with it. I can see my evolution as a soaper. I can see where that I'm getting better, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very, very restful. It keeps me from getting into trouble with my food. Expressing myself through soap is a win-win. Good, clean, fun.